Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 19th. This week, we are just going to jump right in here. We're going to just do a free flow reading like I used to do. We're going to just pull cards and I'm going to read them. I don't know what I was going to say there, but Capricorn, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week, Capricorn. Capricorn, this is a good reading. The readings this week have not been great, and I've done about half the readings so far, and I don't know what's going on this week, but they've been a little bit challenging. Your reading looks really, really nice. I definitely feel you're going to have to push yourself. Pretty much every single sign that I've read for this week has had, like some sort of message about needing to like come to the edge here, needing to take a risk or needing to push yourself past a point where you normally would stop, right? Like needing to give something just like that little extra 1% effort. I literally feel like 1% effort. I always say this to you, Capricorn. It's because of that energy in Capricorn. Literally, we still have Pluto in Capricorn for a while. And to me, all that energy in Capricorn just says, like, if you give things just like 1% extra effort, that 1% is going to make all the difference. And that's what this whole entire reading is saying, Capricorn. You start off with this come to the edge card. Again, this card says, take yourself to the point where you would normally stop and then keep going. I always tell people, it's like, this card reminds me of kind of needing to keep the momentum going in our lives. It's a card of needing to make sure that if you're finding success in work or business, that you keep that momentum going. And the way to do that is to always be pushing yourself, always be trying new things, and being willing to be wrong as well. And we see that here. Your center card is the Five of Wands. I used to call the Five of Wands Indiana Jones, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but it is a card it doesn't say stop. That's the thing that kills me about some tarot readers out there, right? And again, actually, all the tarot readers on YouTube don't even talk like this, so I'm not hating on anyone on YouTube, but Five of Wands does not say stop. It says keep going. And it says, yes, there will always be competition when you're doing something, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't face the competition. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to be successful, Capricorn. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Knight of Cups. Definitely could be true love coming in for you, so if you're hoping for love, I feel like this could be love coming in. Someone who does love you could be a water sign for sure. If you have love coming in, I would say, if you have love coming in, this is your person here, Capricorn. You have again, Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. It's everything you want. Ten of Pentacles represents the tree of life. You have the Lovers, true love, and the Knight of Cups, a knight in shining armor. So that looks amazing. For others of you, this to me is saying you're at a crossroads. You have a choice, and the choice is to continue living the life that you're living right now, or your other choice is to get curious. And I kind of feel like the reading is a little bit backwards, because I feel like this is saying if you get curious, you will manifest your dream life with that Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups here. So I would say don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to go on adventures at this time, Capricorn, because I really feel that's going to be the thing that attracts everything you want in your life. So, again, that's what I would be doing if I were you, is taking some risks or doing some new things here. With this energy, I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you in this first row as well, so I like that. I almost feel like you're receiving divine blessings. Those are the words I'm getting on the Lovers as well. There is this angel here that is blessing this couple. I would say that if you have love coming into your life, definitely going to be a blessing. I feel if you have a person who's coming in for you, it's this person is a blessing. I feel like this person is your person. I don't know how else to say it, Capricorn. It's this person is meant to be in your life, and it's kind of they're divinely guided. I feel I do usually focus on that angel when I get the Lovers card, but not as much, and I feel really drawn to that. And even look at this: Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Empress. Someone finds you very attractive. I feel like this is new love here, Capricorn. Next, in the middle row here, you have the Coyote Spirit. It says, trust in divine detours. I feel like you need to trust if something doesn't work out in your life. It's guiding you in another direction. So if something doesn't work out, I would just keep moving forward towards something else here, Capricorn. You have the Four of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles here. I definitely feel that you need to go on an adventure. Sometimes I think like we try to manifest something in our lives, like the Four of Cups could say that you're like, oh, I'm going to manifest the perfect person in love and it's going to be the next person I meet. But the universe is like, nope, you have to date. Or the universe is like, nope, you have to go on an adventure. And the reason is because you're going to find something that's significantly better for you if you do that. I always tell people, it's like, I get a lot of comments from people who are like, I don't want to date, I just want to find a person and all this other stuff. I'm like, well, like why? You just want to find the one? It's like, number one, that's not even how it works. But number two, it's like, that's not as good as it sounds. Like, wouldn't it be better to have a better story about how you really put in the work to find someone that important? Again, if you're looking for someone who is the one, right? Which I'm not even convinced that exists, but what I would say to you is if you're trying to find someone like that, it's like, don't you think it's going to take a little bit of effort? Isn't it worth the effort? Isn't it worth the work? And I feel like that's what this Ace of Pentacles is kind of saying to you, Capricorn, is that it's going to be worth the effort. It's going to be worth the work. There's definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you financially. But again, it's going to be through kind of learning. These people on the Five of Wands, I always say, they are learning. They are not fighting if it wants to focus. They're using sticks here. They're not using swords. So it's kind of like they are learning how to fight. They are learning how to battle. And that's kind of like where I feel like you are here, Capricorn. It's like you're learning how to, you are training in life. The Five of Wands, again, I used to call it Indiana Jones. To me, it represents kind of going on a crazy adventure and, needing to basically to find your treasure. Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to be finding something that is very valuable to you. So I feel for a lot of you, you are kind of like finding your treasure. I feel like you are finding something that is very valuable to you, something that's going to make you very successful. This could be like in work or business. It could be in any area of your life here, Capricorn. Next, you have the Diligence card. I do feel like this card is asking you to pay attention to the small details. Why, though, Capricorn? Because maybe you need to release something here and it's not immediately obvious. Probably with that Four of Cups. Sometimes I think maybe like, we try to get a job, for example. And it's like we try and try and try, but it's like we never, nothing ever works out, right? That could be the universe pushing you in a new direction. Same thing in love. It's like if a relationship isn't working out, I feel like this is saying there is something newer and better coming in for you, but you're going to have to release something to get the new thing, basically. You have the Page of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Empress. Very powerful, empowered energy here. Queen of Wands is a card of bold and assertive energy, but really, what I'm getting for you, Capricorn, is I feel like you're looking for something that like you can really put your heart and soul into. Queen of Wands represents your heart, and she represents wholehearted energy. She gives something, and it's 11:11 on my clock here as well, but it was 11:11 over here. But I feel like she's an energy where she gives everything she's got to something. She really puts her heart and soul into projects, businesses, relationships, whatever she's trying to accomplish. If you do that, you will be successful. Empress, the Page of Swords there, I feel like is saying you need to be curious. I feel like you need to be curious. I feel like you need to look into like how to do things, how to manifest things, how to create your own reality. Doing that is going to lead to like a lot more success for you here, Capricorn. I feel like doing that is going to lead to a lot more abundance as well. But let's dig into this a little bit, Capricorn, and let's see what's going on for you. You have the Hierophant, definitely marriage opportunity coming in for you. Ace of Cups, are you kidding me? And the Four of Cups here. This is like a solid love offer coming in for you. You're going to need to see it. This is new love, I feel, for the most part. So for most of you, I feel like this is a new person. For some of you, I do feel that this could be like a situationship that you are in. I almost feel like you were never physical with a person with that Five of Wands, so it never got to that place. So for some of you, it could be someone from the past, but I'm not really getting X. It's more like someone you were never really physical with, or maybe the whole beer bug situation prevented things from moving forward. So it's almost like there's someone coming into your life here and you're questioning it with that Four of Cups, but I feel like this person wants to marry you. Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. So if you're looking for love, that's really good. Even if you're not looking for love, this is like you like learning something. Hierophant is a card of learning. Ace of Cups is like your heart with the Queen of Wands, something that you truly want to invest in. I feel like this is like a project, a business, something that you're working on. It's like something you want to give your heart to. That Four of Cups is just like things not working out exactly how you want them. Let's see. You have the Empress, again, major abundance coming in for you. Chariot, major victory coming in for you here. And the Five of Pentacles, get out of your head. The only thing holding you back is you. This is an amazing reading here, Capricorn. But then you have the Five of Cups, or the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. It's like the only thing that is preventing your anything from happening in your life is you at this time. I'm not calling you out. I'm just saying this is actually very empowering to realize that, because it's like once you take control with that Chariot, you will be very successful. I'm also getting as above, so below. But I really feel that the Chariot is more saying that once your like inner world, like once you correct your inner world, it's like your outer world is going to match your inner world. So if you're, whatever is happening externally in your life, I feel it's kind of like the universe is reflecting what's happening on the inside. And the Empress to me can be a card of intuition. So I feel like you need to really like tap into that, realizing that your outer world can be your inner world can be your outer world, and all that other stuff. Definitely a lot of abundance coming in for you, and definitely a victory coming in for you here with that Chariot energy. But let's get some more details here. Seven of Cups, you're spoiled for choice at this time, Capricorn. Page of Pentacles, good news coming in for you here. And the Five of Cups, let go of the past here, Capricorn. I do feel for some of you, again, it's funny because this reading is extremely positive, but then this bottom row is like your challenge. It's dealing with the two fives, too many disappointments. It's like, so I feel like this is saying, do not allow past disappointments to kind of control your current reality. Seven of Cups says you will receive exactly what you focus on. So make sure to draw your focus to, things that you want. Make sure to focus on the reality that you want to create, and that's exactly what you'll create. That's what the Seven of Cups says. So I feel that's what you need to do. Page of Pentacles is good news coming in for you. I am getting here that for some of you there could be an apology coming in from a person from the past here in love, and like I said, I don't really feel like this is an ex. I feel like this is more of a situationship type situation that you were involved in here. It kind of looks like it has third-party vibes to me. You could have been with a person who had like a family or something like that, and it's like there is an apology or there is communication coming in from this person. It's almost like this person wants to reveal something. You have the High Priestess. Definitely trust your intuition this week. You have a lot of intuitive cards here. The Star, wish, make a wish here, Capricorn. And the Six Wands. Damn, Capricorn. There's like a lot of success coming in for you. The High Priest, I would say that the problem with this reading is like this need for things to be tangible. I feel that nothing is real in this reading. This is an imaginary reading, right? And I feel like you are imagining certain things, or you're dreaming on a very deep level. The High Priestess is a card of potential. High Priestess says you can really manifest your dreams. You can live your wildest dreams, but you need to like bring those dreams down to earth. You need to manifest here on earth. I feel like you need to create things in reality with that High Priestess energy. The Star is a card of healing, and the Six of Wands is a card of success. I do feel there's a lot of success coming in for you with the Six of Wands, a lot of abundance coming in for you as well. But I really feel you need to like manifest things here on earth. The High Priestess is just like something, the problem with the High Priestess and all this dreamy, like it's a very dreamy vibe type of reading. The problem with this is like seeing the potential in something, but needing to come to the edge. It's like, this is basically saying like, hey, your dream life exists, but you're going to have to push yourself to be able to manifest whatever it is here, Capricorn. Yeah, let go of your fears, Seven of Swords. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. Definitely abundance coming in for you. And the Four of Swords, a lot of healing coming in for you as well. I almost feel like there are blessings coming in for you. I do feel for some of you that there could be kind of like a truth revealed with that Seven of Swords and that High Priestess, but it's a truth that you already knew. Like, I feel like you already knew something. So, if someone's coming in from the past here, talking about love or whatever happened between you and them, I feel like you always knew the truth, but maybe you just kind of denied it. So I do get that scenario popping into my head for some of you. For others, I do feel that there are major blessings coming in for you. That Star card is a card of needing to have hope and faith that something is going to work out in your life. There's like this, the best way I could describe this reading here, Capricorn, is like there's something that you are trying to create, whether it be a business, a job, a relationship, a life in general, but it just feels a little bit unbelievable. It's like the things that you're imagining, and even maybe the things that you're dreaming at night, it just seems a little unbelievable here in this reading. Like, I don't believe it, right? That's like the intuitive feeling I feel is that's like unbelievable. But it's totally possible, is what the reading is saying. It's like saying, hey, you're having these dreams at night, or maybe you've never, maybe you've never dreamed of having a business, but all of a sudden you're dreaming of having a business. Maybe you've never dreamed or thought that you would have a family, but you're dreaming of having a family. And these could be daydreams, or they could just be random thoughts that you have throughout the day. But it's like all of a sudden you are. All of a sudden, I feel like you are having these dreams. All of a sudden, I feel like you are imagining these things that you want to manifest and create. And I feel like you will be able to create them. Very interesting reading. But it's like needing to believe it. I feel like you need to believe it. Kind of like a Tinkerbell reading. It's funny because I a couple weeks ago, I made a joke that a reading was like a Tinkerbell reading, where it's like if you don't believe, then it's going to disappear. If you believe, then you're going to be able to manifest it. So I do feel like you need to believe in the unbelievable here a little bit, Capricorn. But I like where this is going. Weird week for sure. Again, I've done about a little bit over half the sign so far for this week today. And yeah, I mean, just like a weird energy for sure. So it might just be like an off week for everybody. So definitely keep that in mind. But for you, it looks pretty good. A lot of abundance. So thank you for being here, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Capricorn, and definitely enjoy your week.